Well, it's not so much my attachment to the theme of justice and rights, it's that I believe that opera is very relevant to us now in the world that we live in, and that sometimes opera articulates themes and ideas of things that are happening. This opera, I suppose, more closely than most, contacts us with what's actually happening now around the world with tyrannous and oppressive regimes. So yes, I am interested in the politics of opera, but I'm also interested in it as an art form and one that I think is important in society today. Well, I did read it first because we didn't have the scores available, and of course made reference back to the Calvino story. But what's very interesting about this libretto and this story is that it's not a political polemic. It's actually a story which contacts us in a very human way with this individual. And it doesn't say that he stands for all tyrants. It looks at very closely his psychology and the problems that he faces in dealing with who he is. Well, isolation certainly leads to tyranny. You only have to look at people who were in the past, freedom fighters and for the people and so on, people like Mugabe and so on in Zimbabwe, and the isolation that they create around themselves, the absence of voices to listen to, and this is a recurring feature in this particular opera, the idea that someone doesn't hear a voice because they refuse to listen to others, can lead to this isolation, which of course leads to them believing everything that they want to believe without any checks and balances. But of course the other way around, does tyranny lead to isolation? Well, I think ultimately, as we are seeing now in the world, tyranny is something that is not going to stand. These people are not going to be able to remain. And whether it's Saddam Hussein or Gaddafi, they will be caught, they will be brought to justice, and ultimately that will be the price that they pay for their actions. Whether they are lonely at the end, I'm not sure that I care very much. The fact that they are brought to justice, yes, I do care very, very much indeed.